hope aesthetic and everything is good, so I can begin talking to y'all about what I want to talk to y'all about. Alright, don't see my stream yet. Let me give it a second. Okay, yeah, I'm here. I'm here. Okay. Yep. Alright. I'm waiting for some people to join in. Can't hear myself. Can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me as y'all joining in. Cause I can't hear myself. I know I got audio, but as y'all are coming in, let me know y'all can hear me. All right. Okay. Think I should be good. All right. Let me wait for some people to join in real fast. I'm about to do some DTF printing. You guys can order your DTFs on AlanAwade.com if you want your DTFs shipped out right now, like today, right now. I got a customer that contacted me this morning. Let me see. Check. All right, yeah. All right, my audio is good. All right, yeah, I got a customer to contact me this morning and email me, as a matter of fact, and well, they text me and they asked if their DTF can be mailed out and they can get it by Wednesday, I think. Yeah, Wednesday. And I told them, yeah, I can mail it out today if they put their order in right now. And they haven't put their order in yet. But hello from Atlanta. What's going on? Christine from Atlanta. Thank you so much for joining. But let me go ahead and turn the switching on because I'm about to start printing the DTFs for the orders for the day so you guys can see what I have going on. All right, so that's my DTF printer right there. And yeah, gonna go ahead and ingest the rest of my files that are gonna be printed for the day. This one right here, need 3 of those. This one right here. And today's a light day, so not gonna be a lot of prints, which is ideal for anybody that wants to get their prints done right now. All right, very, very ideal. Very ideal time to do it. All right, so right now I just put my I got cleaner solution inside of the printer, and I'm cleaning the cleaner solution out. And as a matter of fact, as I'm looking at this right now, I can tell that this container needs to be emptied out, and I'll empty it out in a little bit, but not while I'm live. But anyway, I think I finally figured something out. Let me know where you guys are viewing from. It's 10 of y'all viewing. Let me know where you guys are viewing from right now. And yeah, I think I figured something out. And as an entrepreneur, you're always trying to figure out little things to make your workflow a little bit easier. And what I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to get somebody in here to do the prints so that I can concentrate on making the videos more, to keep the video portion of the revenue stream flowing, right? And I haven't been able to do so until right now with something like this DTF printer. All right, so Ape-ish Clothing, what's going on? Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for being a member, channel member. Yeah, so what I figured out is I actually made a video. It's a series of 3 videos, and it's going to be 4 videos because I'm going to do an intro to what people are watching. I made that video and I uploaded it to my YouTube channel. It's private right now, and it's going to stay private unless some people request access to it, and then I'll make it available for channel members. But what it is it's basically a training. Audio is really low. Okay, give me a second. Let me try to turn it up. I'm trying to turn up the audio for a second. How do I do that? Give me a second. Let me try to off. 1 second. These mics are really okay. Okay, the audio should be loud now. Is that better? The audio should be loud now. I think I adjusted it. All right. That should be better. Or was it your audio that needed to be turned up? I don't know, but that should be better, right? Let me know if that's better, and I'll keep on going. Let me know if that's better. I didn't want it to be too loud. Let me know if that's better. Should be better. Let me know. Okay, good. Cool. Okay, thank you. Perfect. All right, so yeah, so what I did was I created a series of videos, right, that is going to um, help my training process a little bit better. And I encourage you guys to do so. Right now, I'm going to put the first print to print right now. I just pressed print on the DTF printer so you guys can check that out. So I made a series of video, and the first video shows how to take your image, save the image, because I have a process when I do my DTF printing. I take the images the customers send me, and then I put them in a folder for that specific order, and then I take it from that folder and ingest it into the software that I use called VividRip, and then VividRip then burns the file or the image into a format that the printer can read. But before the image is sent to print, there's a whole process that I do to prepare the printer to print first before I send it to print. And that is what the process that my potential employee or employees, because I want to have several to operate this, have to learn. And an easy way for me to expedite that learning process is for me to have, what do employers do? Have training modules, right? It's for me to have training modules. So I created 3 training modules that I can show potential employees ahead of time, so that when they come in here and do the actual hands-on part, they can come in and they can show me what they've learned through the training modules. But the way I set up the training modules is they're going to know how to operate all this before they even come in. So if you're interested, right, if you're interested in learning how to run these printers, that's 19 inches wide. That's interesting. I wonder what they're putting these on, because this is kind of too big, but that's what they wanted, so it's okay. Anyway, so before they even come in, they're already going to know how to run the printers. All right, so I think that's very powerful. I think it's something that you guys should definitely consider if you want to take your business to the next level and remove yourself from actually running the business. Because let's face it, the reality is, when you are running your DTF business, your embroidery business, your white toner business, whatever it is that you're running, right? If you get to the point where you quit your 9 to 5 and you're running that specific business, you just created another job for yourself by taking orders and operating this equipment. It's not until you're able to step away from the business and actually have somebody else doing it and the business still operating while you're not there did you create a stream of revenue that can function and that can operate and that can, have a significant impact for the betterment of your life and your well-being, right? So that's what I'm working on right now. That's what I've been working on. And it's a work in process, and I'm getting there. I'm learning stuff, and I'm teaching you guys along the way. And this is that I highly recommend that you guys do it, because if you think about it, right? If you hire somebody, they come in, and then you spend hours and hours showing them a process that you already know how to do. And if you're a content creator, or if you make any types of videos, then it's worth you taking the effort to make the video to show them how to do the thing, so that they can watch it at their leisure before they even come in and start training on your dime, right? You send them the video in advance, they learn what they learn, and that could be like a test. They come in here and they take the test based off of the information that you already gave them, and if they pass the test, then you can go on and start to train them, give them even more advanced training. Or if they fail the test, then they didn't even take the time to watch the videos, they don't really want the job, right? So that's where I am with this. And I have 2 candidates that's been interested for a while, and that I think is going to do a fantastic job. So that way, when you guys place orders, if ever I'm out of town, they're going to come in and they're going to print out the prints, and everything will be fine, right? Let me raise this up so you guys can see this head moving back and forth. You guys can see some of these prints. You might see your print on here printing if you placed the order already. So yeah. So let me know your thoughts about that in the comments below. Let me go ahead and read some comments right now. Perfect, better. Nah, not mine. Appreciate all the knowledge and game that you dropped. No problem, no problem. Yeah, but think about it, guys. How many of you thought that this might have been easy, but you actually discovered that you just created another job for yourself? But it doesn't seem like it's a job because we actually enjoy garment decorating and things like that. It doesn't seem like it's a job, but it is actually a job, because when it starts to be, when you start to get a lot of orders, that's when you realize, like, yo, this is a job, right? And right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on my dryer, and I'm going to put it on manual mode so I can suck some of this film in, because it's starting to create a loop down here, and that's what I don't want. It's not that I don't want it, but I have a specific method that I do my prints in, as I show in my training video. And what I like to do is I like to have my system already hooped up and have a sheet going all the way through the system, so I don't even have to turn on my suction, because the suction is very loud. Watch this. That's what we'd be listening to if I turned on the suction, but I got the suction off because I already have something that's holding everything in place, so I don't have to use my suction, because the roller at the end is actually holding everything together. All right, so yeah. Gotta have these systems, guys. Gotta have these systems. All right, let me read some comments. This is much needed. I just had my daughters helping me knock out a 180 shirt order last night. I set up the shirts and they did the initial press and post press. They got paid and I freed my time up. Exactly. Now imagine if you had a video that your daughters could watch that showed them how to do the entire process, and you set them up on their own heat press, and you just had them do some less important jobs as training after they looked at how to, press the stuff. And let me show you something that you can give your daughters to. Shout out to Gary. Give me a second. Let me grab this tool real fast. So you guys can tag Gary in this video and let him know that I did this. But this is, wait till the camera get back on me. This is a ruler from T-Shirt Help Desk that he created that helps you put garments exactly in the right spot. He has two of them. This is the big one. But it has little holes in here so that you can lay your transfer down on the shirt, and you can lay this down on top of the shirt. Let me stop the switching for a second so you guys can see this. All right, so you lay your transfer down on the shirt, right? And you can lay this down on top of the transfer, and you can actually reach in here. It has little holes. You can actually reach in here and straighten up your transfer and make sure it's in this exact spot. And it has all these little, one for left chest. You can adjust the transfer like this. You can adjust the transfer like this. You can, all these little fingerprints and these little points where you can adjust your transfer. I think it's pretty cool. After you press transfers for quite a bit, you don't really need a measuring system, but when you're first starting off, it's definitely worth it. Like, so this might be useful to your daughters. Gary from T-Shirt Help Desk sells these, so I don't know if you guys are interested in that, but just thought it would be useful to show you that, because that could be like a teaching tool that you can have for your daughters, like something, you can show them how to go through the whole process and make a video. They can watch the video a few times. Like I said, set them up on a press. It's all about systems. Set them up on a press, work on some less important jobs, and boom, now they can do those important jobs because you feel confident enough in their abilities. All right, so yeah, what do you think about that? All right, so you got a lot of machines, man. Anthony Haynes. Anthony, you must be new here, man. You must be new here, because this is nothing. You said I got a lot of machines. Maybe watch a few other videos on the channel. Let me know if you have or not. But yeah, I do have a lot of machines. This is nothing. This is nothing. Trust me. What's in here is nothing. That's just a small piece of my little tiny arsenal. I got stuff in storage, DTGs. Listen, yeah, I do have a lot of machines. So that was already the goal of me running the apparel business, learning it, build it, to hire a crew and to grow. Yeah, definitely. I think that's everybody's goal. You know what I mean? Or if it's not, it should be your goal. Like, unless you just want to do everything yourself. So right now, just on the dryer, I just turned on the dusting so it can start putting some of that DTF powder down into the system. I wish I had another separate camera to show you guys. I actually do. It's mounted against this wall, but I'm not gonna get it off the wall. So you guys can see my DTF printer right now doing its thing. And if you want to put an order in, if you need some DTF transfers, or if you frequently order DTF transfers, put your order in right now on alanawade.com, and I can knock them out right now because I'm not that busy today. There's only a few days that I do get extremely busy. I can't predict those days, but today is a light day for me printing DTF transfers, and I have some other things that I want to do. So put your order now, and I'm going to go to UPS right now today and ship these orders out. Some of them are pickup, some of them are going to be shipped. So let me see. How are you switching cameras? I'm switching cameras using what's called a this is called a YOLObox Live. So I have several switchers. My cameras are hooked up to this one right here. Let me see if I have another one in my bag. Yeah. So YOLObox makes these switchers right here. Let me stop the switching. This is called the YOLObox InStream. This is the InStream. This is for Instagram. This is for Instagram. This InStream right here device is specifically for Instagram and for TikTok, vertical video. This is the YOLObox InStream. That's what it's called. Right now, my camera and my microphone and all that is connected to the YOLObox Ultra. It's sitting right here. I'm not going to pick it up because I don't want to disturb it. Wait a minute. Let me make sure my audio, my charger is plugged in and it's charging. It is charging. Okay, cool. Yeah, so it's YOLObox Ultra, and it has 4 HDMI inputs in here, along with mic input, and it can do all types of capabilities, like have the my text scrolling across the bottom, like you guys see, all types of stuff. You can roll B-roll and stuff like that, and all types of stuff. But anyway, yeah, I don't really gatekeep, so that's cool information to know. But yeah, that's how I'm switching. Let me put my switcher back on. That is how I'm switching. All right. So let me stop that shaker and put my rod down inside right here to hold my powder in the middle. There we go. Let me stop that. Turn everything on auto. Turn cooling on. Turn my shaking on auto. And cover this up. And cooking on gas. All right. So got it. Thanks. YOLObox for the win. For most definitely. And they have another YOLObox. It's called the YOLObox Extreme. It's, let me show you what that is. Well, I don't have a picture of it, but it's basically this device with a screen. So this is called the A-Dubb Mini Extreme ISO, and this is a switcher as well, but I don't really, let me wait for the camera to switch over. Yeah, I don't really use that much. This is the YOLObox, this is the A-Dubb Mini Extreme. It has 8 HDMI inputs on the back of it. 8 HDMI inputs, for those of you guys that are into that. But most people are not into that. But I would advise definitely getting the YOLObox instead of this, because you see how portable they are. But the YOLObox Ultra is a little bit bigger than these. Yeah, but yeah, that's what I use. And that's what I've been using when you see me do a lot of my live streams. I used to use these. I actually bought this device and never used it. Yeah, so I need to sell it. I should have never bought it, but yeah, it's right here, the Ultra. This is the Extreme, but anyway, got a lot of little devices. So I not only have a lot of garment decorating equipment, but I also have a whole lot of video equipment also, like the camera you see over there. I got a camera over there. I got cameras all over this room, security cameras, lights, camera cranes. I got drones. Because yeah, before I started garment decorating, I was really into cameras. Let me turn on my mini split real fast, guys, so I can get some air conditioning up in here. AC up in here. how can I get that machine? Which machine are we talking about? Which machine are we talking about? Are we talking about the yellow box, or are we talking about the DTF machine? What machine are we talking about? What machine do you want to get? Now let me turn on my heater. So yeah, so I want to talk about something else. How many of you guys in the chat? How many of you guys are thinking about buying garment decorating equipment but can't decide on what to get? Let me know right now in the chat. Let me know right now in the chat. Yeah, I do photos and video also. Just got the FX30. I'm assuming that's a camera. I haven't been keeping up with cameras lately, to be honest, because I don't have a desire to buy any more cameras because I used to be a camera junkie and buy the latest camera that came out before I got used and got tired of my old cameras. Like for example, this the Lumix GH5, and the one that's looking at me is a GH4. I got 3 GH4s. I got a GH5, and I also got the GH. I think it's a GH7. No, it was the it's called something else. It's the one that came out before the GH4. But and I got a bunch of GoPros, a bunch of Sony action cams. None of that even matters, bro. None of it even matters. But I stopped being a camera junkie because if you're really into cameras like that, you'll start spending a whole lot of money on stuff that doesn't matter, because what actually matters is the production. And we'll find that the camera that we have is good enough for anything that we want to produce. So yeah, being a camera junkie is cool if that's what you're into, but it's not it, because you just end up spending a whole bunch of money. It's a money pit. These cameras are money pit. Anthony Hayes, what machine are you talking about? What machine are you interested in getting that you're asking how can you get it? Let me zoom out a little bit on this shot right here so you guys can get more of the scene. There we go. Yeah, so if you're talking about the YOLO box, they sell them on Amazon. Use my Amazon affiliate link if you're going to get it. I don't have it in the description of this video, but I will. Oh, one thing I forgot to do. Let me turn on my air purification. To suck the air out of this room. Can't forget that. Okay. Suck the toxic air out. How did I know that? Because I started smelling the fumes. Got to make sure you got that on. Very, very, very important. That's actually one of the steps in my training video. Is to now is when I go turn on my. There's a button right there against the wall that turns on my sucker, my fan, if you will, my extractor that sucks the fumes from here all the way across the room and out of the window, so that my airs get to breathe. That's what I'm struggling on, is recording my process and thinking I need a bunch of high-tech equipment instead of just utilizing my spare iPhones. Yeah, you could do that. You could do your spare iPhones. It doesn't matter. Like this right here, what I have set up right now is actually overkill. It's overkill. But while I'm producing, while I'm making my my filling orders, this is what I found is the most efficient way to do it. Going live and just showing what I'm doing while having a conversation with you guys. Because I haven't got the employee part down yet, I think that this is going to be, for right now, my best bet. So I'm going to do a quick cleaning. Now I'm going to put the next one to print, and so on and so forth. Yeah. So, do you have a laser? Thinking about getting one for applique, etc. Yes, I do. I have a X-Tool M1. I also have a D1 laser, but I'll be honest with you. You don't necessarily need a laser to do applique. Depending on what you're cutting, you can use your vinyl cutter. Most of the time with embroidery, people use tackle twill for embroidery. And if you're using tackle twill, you can cut your tackle twill with a vinyl cutter. I highly recommend the Caesar Romeo, which mine is right over here. I highly recommend the Caesar Romeo if you're going to be doing tackle twill cutting your vinyl. But other than that, if you're doing a bunch of different material, I don't know, denim and stuff like that, then yeah, you probably want to get a laser. But you know, if you're getting a laser just for applique, I don't want to say it's not worth it, but if you want a good quality laser that you can do other things besides applique, then it's, you know, then I would have actually, I would advise you to get a good quality laser that you can do things besides applique with. That's what I really meant to say, because a laser alone is its own business. All right, so yeah, having a laser alone is its own business, and it's like something that's can make a lot of money. So I don't recommend any of the lasers that I have because there are way better lasers out there, right? And I am looking at working with a company, um, Eon. They were at Deco Summit, and I want to talk to them about possibly getting a sponsorship and start implementing their laser, using their laser on my channel. So we'll see how that works out. It's probably going to take a while because I don't really do any laser content, but I'm probably going to start doing laser content. Hold on, it's my tenant, guys. I got to mute this. Hey, Lawrence, how you doing, man? Hey guys, sorry about that. That was a private conversation between me and my tenant. Um, had a leaky situation going on that had to be repaired, and it's being repaired right now. Oh my gosh, such a a situation, a tough situation to deal with. Let me tell you guys, since you guys are my family, let me tell you guys, right? So the house that you guys saw when I first started the channel, that's my rental property now, right? So it's rented out. My tenants are great. Everything's great. I had a pipe repair that I did years ago, and the guy told me there was a temporary fix. It's the main stack that goes from pretty much the upstairs toilet down to the garage, and the boot that the person had put on it before, I guess it got compromised. It's either that got compromised or the actual pipe itself got compromised. But anyway, I had to get that taken care of, so that's being fixed right now. And it's not. It is what it is, right? Thank God that I'm in a position that I have the money to get it fixed without a problem for my tenants. So yeah. So that's just my tenants keep me posted on what's going on at the house. Appreciate them for that. And that problem's going to be fixed, and everything should be good by the end of the week. Well, that problem should be fixed by today, and I still have some mitigation that has to get done. And then after mitigation is done, I still got to get the wall sealed back up. So one thing after another, after another, after another. Yeah, that's how it is. That's what you guys have to look forward to when you have a rental property and you're managing things yourself, and you don't go with a company to manage it for you, property management company. Anyway, yeah, it's not a problem though. It is what it is. So yeah, let me see what you guys are talking about right now. Okay, so yeah, we went to Deco Summit 2025. Oh, Roderick, you were there. Wait, did I meet you? Are you the one that was there when I was leaving the hotel? Let me check right now and see. Let me click on your profile real fast. Oh, it won't let me click on it. But yeah. That was, Deco Summit was a vibe, right? Deco Summit was a vibe. There's only one laser printer cutter in my city, so I've been researching them as well. If the market is there in your area, I'd get one. Cool. Oh, the DTF machine. Okay, so the DTF machine, this machine right here is called the Racoma Rebel 2402T DTF machine. And I've had this machine for quite a few years now. And this machine, if you guys follow me on Instagram, A-Dubb Productions on Instagram, and A-Dubb Productions on YouTube, obviously, and A-Dubb Productions on TikTok, if you guys follow me on my social medias, the printer and what I've been doing with it over the years should speak for itself. So nobody should come in here saying, oh, this printer is garbage, this printer doesn't work, I have problems with this printer. If they do, it's user error, and it's something that they're doing, because I've been running my business off of this printer for quite a few years now, and a successful business at that. And as you guys can see right now, it's going. My customers say my DTFs are fantastic, right? I've spent quite some time buying different films and different inks and stuff like that and trying to match it up. Racoma's film and Racoma's inks are perfectly fine, but I went above and beyond to experiment with other things and other films, and I have the best DTF transfers in the industry. I can firmly tell you guys that if you buy my DTFs from AlanAwade.com, I encourage you guys to try it. Give me a shot. I have the best DTF transfers in the industry when it comes to how easy it is. They press and they release. Best in the industry, hands down. All right, so I'm gonna leave that alone. But yeah, this is the Rebel 2402T. I can give you my affiliate link if you need it. Let me see if I can grab it for you real fast. And put it in the chat. Give me a second, guys. Let me grab this link for you guys and put it in the chat for those of you guys that are interested in this specific DTF printer. Pushing links. Referral, my products, transaction history. All right, here we go. DTF, copy, back to the chat, and paste it in. Let me know if you guys have any questions right now, guys. Why is this link not pasting? Copy link. Okay, there we go. All right, so that's my affiliate link if you guys are interested in purchasing this specific DTF printer that I use for my business. All right, that's my affiliate link down there in the description. My website should be scrolling across the bottom of the screen right now if you guys want to order some DTF transfers. All right, so let me go on my website real fast and see if I have any more orders, because that customer is supposed to put their order in, and watch this. Still have not put her order in. Okay. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to send my potential customer a text message, because she messaged me early this morning. This is funny, guys. This is going to happen often, right? I'll give you a little story. And some of you guys are probably watching this because some of you guys shop with me, right? I'm going to tell a story anyway, right? One of you guys contacted me. No, it's not somebody to watch this channel, actually. It's somebody else. Let me stop the switching so I can look at y'all in y'all face. Say it to your face like a man. Say it with chest. So I got a customer. I was recommended to a customer, a new customer from a previous customer, and I'm doing some polo shirts for him, right? Spoke to this particular customer about these polo shirts that they want done. Let's just say they want done, and I went back and forth with this lady, not back and forth arguing, back and forth talking about the job for about 2 weeks, a week and a half, before she actually sent me money to order the blanks to do the job. Originally she wanted some polo shirts done, left chest image, but she started sending me pictures of varsity jackets, pictures of long sleeve shirts. How much is this? How much is that? How much is this? How much is that? Finally, we got around to making some progress to actually do the order that she actually wants. And she sent me the money so I can start the order on Friday that just passed, right? Y'all listening? Friday just passed. All right, as soon as she sent me the money, I ordered the shirts. Within hours after I got the down payment, I ordered the shirts, right? Mind you, a week and a half, we've been talking about this order that she wants to put in. She text messaged me, because when you become my customer, you get my business number and you can call me, unlike the big companies, right? You can call me. DTFs and everything. And once you order with me a few times, I give you my number, you can call me. Yeah, and I'm gonna talk about you too. Just like no, but nobody will know who you are. But so yep, and I highly encourage you guys to make smart financial decisions. My truck paid for, no car note. Don't plan on getting a new truck until this one absolutely dies. Now's not the time to, in my opinion, to be getting new vehicles and stuff like that, because it's just silly. It's not worth it, and the prices of new vehicles is just astronomical right now. Let me zoom in and get you guys a tighter shot of the DTF printer right here. That's a zoom out. Let me zoom in. Get you guys a nice tight shot of that printer printing. Yeah, so that's my advice to you guys. When you're making your money, when you're up, make sure you do things to secure your future, because you're not going to be up all the time. Like, things are not going to go great all the time. Life goes up and life goes down, and you want to prepare yourself for those down times, all right? You want to prepare yourself for the times when everything is not peachy keen, because everything is not always butterflies and rainbows, as they say all the time. So you want to prepare yourself for those times when it's not butterflies and rainbows, right? Ups and downs, ups and downs. So do things when things are on the up, so that when things are up on the down, you're secure, right? Like, you know, I think when I bought my first house, I stayed in my first house for too long. But I was comfortable. I was making a bunch of money. You know, I didn't have a care in the world. So I encourage you guys, if you don't have your first property yet, figure it out. Even though I think now's not the time to be buying a house, because property value is crazy. I mean, property prices are crazy, and I think the market is definitely going to correct itself, and properties are unaffordable, and you got to put down a whole lot of more money. But who knows if it's going to get back to the days where, you know, you don't have to put down that much, and the interest rates aren't as high. Who knows if it's ever going to get to that point? Who knows if this is the new normal? Who knows? But if you're in a position to do it comfortably to the point where you're not overextending yourself, then I would encourage you to do so. Invest in that asset before you go buy that new car, when you know darn well the car that you got right now works fine, or might just need a small repair to be just fine. Don't waste that money on dumb stuff, guys. Don't waste that money on dumb stuff. I'm telling you, don't do it. Let me know who agrees with me in the chat. Who can attest to what I'm saying? Tell these young kids don't be wasting their money on dumb stuff. But anyway, guys, AlanAwade.com, ALLANAWADE.com. You can order DTF transfers. You can upload your images, build a gang sheet. I have a video tutorial on the website, Buy the Gang Sheet Builder, where you select the sizes on how to use the gang sheet builders. You can use the gang sheet builder on both with your mobile device as well as your desktop. I would highly advise you to use your desktop because it's a lot easier. And like I said, the video tutorial shows you how to use the gang sheet builder if you're not familiar with the tech, right? You can also order UV DTFs. And I have my UV DTF printer right here to print your UV DTFs. And there's a UV DTF gang sheet builder on the website as well, so you can utilize that technology. And you can also order temporary tattoos. Temporary tattoo video coming out very, very soon for you guys to check out. There's a temporary tattoo sheet builder. The sizes of the temporary tattoos are 8.5 by 11. So yeah, you can order that. Soon you'll be able to order sublimation prints. I haven't put that available on the website yet, but let me know if that's something that you're interested in, and I'll go ahead and put that on the website as soon as possible, like as soon as tomorrow if I get requests for it. But most of the time, most of my business is DTF, embroidery, and then UV DTFs is the third. DTF prints and embroidery prints is pretty much every day over here. My embroidery machines are not running yet, but I do have, like I said, that t-shirt order that I'm working on. I do have a hat order that I need to complete, and my machine's not running yet because those are easy orders. I'll knock them out right away. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 7 heads in here, so I can knock stuff out real fast. So yeah. Kristen says, you're so right, so right. Yeah, I'm glad I did the things that I needed to do to be in place where I can live a nice, comfortable lifestyle and not have to worry too much and stress about how did my audio just all of a sudden come out of nowhere. Phones are so weird. So let me know in the chat right now. Let me know what you think about this production. Is it something that you can get into? Is it something that you will watch? Do you like the way the cameras are switching? Do you think I should get more camera angles for you guys? I have one more thing that I'm going to do to improve this production right here. Is it something that you want to see? Is it something that you would watch on a regular basis? Let me know in the comments down below. What I would do is I would talk to you about different things that are on my mind, different things that are going on in business, and teach you guys about the things that I've learned. Let me know if this is something that you're interested in. Well, how does the production look to you guys? In the comments, let me know. Let me know, how does the production look? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Do you think it's too much? Do you think I should just stick to the regular size videos? Do you guys like these lives? Do you guys want to jump on the lives? You know, because I do have a setup where you guys can call in, and I could actually talk to different callers. Let me know. Let me know. Stay hydrated too, y'all. Stay hydrated. Drinking my water right now. I'm about to end this live in a little while. Got 10 people in the chat. Like this video, thumbs up, guys. Give this video a thumbs up real fast. Hit the thumbs up button, costs you nothing. Did one of these prints. I gotta do 2 more of these, and then I gotta do 3 prints of something else. And I'm still waiting for my customer's order Let me shoot this person an email real fast because they were supposed to put their order in and they still have not done so. And what I don't like to do, to be honest, is to turn my printer off, stop printing, then somebody, as soon as I do that, somebody put their order in. And I told them that I would get their order out today because she asked if she can get it by Thursday. And when you tell somebody, when somebody calls and asks you if something can be done by a specific time and by a specific day, and then they don't do their part, it's kind of hard to, you know, keep up with your end of the bargain when they're not giving you like the best opportunity to get it done for them. And that's some of the things that you guys are gonna have to go through. Trying to keep customers happy, trying to do the best that you can in getting this stuff done. It's kind of, you know, people don't make it very easy all the time, but I'm still grateful for the opportunity and still grateful to be in a position that people cannot be making it easy for me, because I know that I always and I can still go above and beyond to make things happen, period. You know, and that's my only bargaining chip. That's the only way that I can compete with bigger companies, by offering a good quality service. Okay, so Kristen says she likes the live. Will you be doing more embroidery videos? Yes, I'll be doing more embroidery videos. I will. I'll be doing more embroidery videos, definitely. As far as the tutorials are concerned, right? I'm gonna do them, but in a specific way, right? But it'll be done strategically in a specific way. That's the best I can put it, you know, because right now I'm in business, and I got over 1,000 video on this channel, and the YouTube community and what YouTube is doing with the platform, it's kind of difficult for a creator like myself to put information out and for it to be beneficial for me to put this information out. That's the best way I can word things, right? What used to be lucrative and what used to be encouraging is not anymore. Like, I used to upload videos nonstop. I'm sure some of you guys have been following me for a while. I used to just upload videos. I have a thought, make the video, boom, put the information out there. But I don't anymore because I'm not excited anymore, because there's nothing to look forward to anymore. So I want to do things in a way that it excites me and that it's also worth my time. I guess that's a better way of putting it. It's also worth my time. And yeah, I need to do things a certain way for it to be worth my time. So yeah. Rondrick says the production looks great. I appreciate it. But yes, for your information, I will definitely be putting more embroidery videos out. What videos would you like to see in particular? Do you want to see like single needle, or do you want to see multi-needle embroidery videos? Right now I'm going to turn off my duster on the shaker device so it can stop pouring powder down, because I have plenty of powder down. And I'm going to check in the back right here, which you guys can't see, it's off camera, and make sure that my stuff is curing properly, and it is. And I do have a customer that I'm supposed to do something for, so let me go and check my emails real fast. But before I do that, let me go ahead and send that one customer an email, because I don't see their DTF order come through. My pleasure. I am currently doing my prints for the day, and this. If you can't, okay, I'll just leave it like this. Yep, just sent an email real fast to my customer, guys, and I got some spam. I thought you should know about both of these photos. Of course, I'm not going to click on that because I don't know what that is. It's from my cousin, but I thought you should know about both of these photos. I'm not clicking on that. uh, yeah, she could have sent that in WhatsApp. I'm not even sure if that is my cousin. It might be a hack. Somebody hacked her account. So be careful with spam emails, guys. Don't click on any links. Yeah. All right. So I do know it's one more person I have to respond to, but I'm not quite sure. It escapes my mind right now. I'm not quite sure, so I'll do that off camera. Okay. So Rachel B just joined the chat. That's a lot of polo. Yeah, Rachel B just joined the chat, and Rachel says, "What is this all about? What is being embroidered? Are you teaching people how to? Are you teaching people how to embroider items as a business? I like clothes, especially tops and jeans with quality embroidery, but they are costly. What is the startup cost? Is there a market for this type of business?" I mean, you said you like it, so if you like it, I would assume that there's definitely a market because you like it and you're interested in it for a reason because other people like it too. So I would say yes, there's definitely a market for it. And as far as am I teaching people, I have over 100 videos on the Brother SE600 single needle embroidery machine where you can get started for about $500 learning how to embroider on my YouTube channel. On this channel right here that you're on right now, I have over 100 videos showing you how to use the Brother SE600 single needle embroidery machine. I probably have over 50 videos showing you how to use the multi-needle Racoma embroidery machines. So I have videos on how to use sublimation printers step by step. I have videos on how to use Silhouette Cameo, probably over 50 videos on how to use a Silhouette Cameo vinyl cutting machine. So yeah, I have quite a few videos. If you take the time to just skim through the channel, you'll see a lot of tutorials. Over the years, I've made a bunch of content on garment decorating. But right now, I'm making videos about the business side of garment decorating because that is something that isn't taught, and that is something that is far more valuable, I think, than how to use the actual equipment. There are a bunch of channels showing how to use equipment. I've made quite a few videos on how to use equipment, but what we don't know and what we need to be taught so we can run these business effectively and efficiently and do things the right way is the business side of things. That's why I made this video telling people what I did and the things that I'm putting in place so that I can hire somebody in the most efficient way possible, right? Yeah, that's what we're not taught. That's the boring stuff, but that's the important stuff. Yeah. Okay, so Rondrick says, is there a way to take a DST file from your digitizer and take that tack down stitch from that file to use it as a cutout applique? Hope that makes sense. Yes, it absolutely does make sense. Yes, so for example, if you got a square digitized, right? A square digitized. So you got the square, boom, right? The fill stitch inside the square, and then you got the satin stitch that is around the square. So first of all, you don't take the DST file. Your digitizer, if your digitizer was me, because I digitize things all the time, adubbproductions.com, adubbproductions@gmail.com for your inquiries. But if your digitizer was me, then you could request that he send you and include the placement and the tack down stitch. Or if he just sends you the digitized file, you can go ahead and take that satin stitch, right? First of all, you create another file out of that file, that EMB file, because the EMB is what's native to the software. But in ChromaLux, the .rde file is related in ChromaLux. I'm speaking a whole nother language for people that don't understand this right now. And when you export a DST, the DST file is what the embroidery machines read. If you're using multi-needle embroidery machines, the DST file is what they read. But the actual software with all the information in it that created that embroidery, that digitized design, in ChromaLux, Chroma reads RDE files, and other softwares read .emb files. So you want to ask your digitizer for the file native to the software that you're using. Most digitizers are not using ChromaLux, unfortunately. So most digitizers are going to send you a .emb file, and you can't open up a .emb file in ChromaLux, so you're going to be forced to open the .dst, which unfortunately will give you fragments. When you open a .dst file in ChromaLux, your stitches is going to be all broken up, because it'll take the design, but it won't give you everything together. So you're going to have to, it's hard to explain. You're supposed to open a file in the software that can read the file, right? And the right file, like I said, the EMB file in a software that reads EMBs, which is most of them, and an RDE file is specific to ChromaLux. But yes, so now that we have that out of the way, you take that satin stitch, the border stitch, or whatever the border stitch is, you duplicate it, and you convert that duplicate stitch into a running stitch, delete everything else, right? So now you just have the running stitch that you created out of the outline stitch, right? And then you export that SVG, or export that image, export the SVG, and use that as something that you would cut out in your vinyl cutter or in your laser. All right, so you convert that. I converted that satin stitch that's around the border into a running stitch, which is just one single stitch. It's not a zigzag stitch, it's not a steel stitch, it's not a satin stitch, it's just a running stitch. I converted that satin stitch into a running stitch, deleted everything else, and exported that running stitch. Now you want to save that running stitch as an SVG, and you can put that in the software for your Caesar Romeo or your Silhouette Cameo, whatever color cutter you're using, or you can import it into your laser software and you can use that. All right, yeah, so that's how you do that. Hope that makes sense to you. Okay, thank you for explaining. I know I like garments that are embroidered, but didn't know that lots of people do so. Yeah, Rachel, a lot of people like embroidery. Hey, boss, what's good? Appreciate you. What's going on, Levite? Shout out to Levite Apparel for joining in. I appreciate you. Okay, yeah, so that's all the questions there. All right, so we've been on now for about an hour. Thank you guys so much for joining in the live. And like I said, if you're in the market, if you buy DTFs often, I encourage you to try my service. Everybody does not have the means to get into the garment decorating field and spend a bunch of money to buy a big commercial machine. And I'm going to tell you a few benefits and my recommendation as far as machines are concerned relative to DTF and embroidery, right? And this could be a whole nother video. The way to be efficient with embroidery, especially when you're using multi-needles, is to have multiple multi-needle machines, right? The way to run a successful business and to make lots of money with embroidery is to have several multi-needle embroidery machines. They're expensive, so one multi-needle embroidery machine costs about the price of a DTF printer that you're looking at right there, right? Approximately. So you're going to have to spend a lot more to run an efficient multi-needle embroidery machine business. But in order to have a successful DTF business that makes you a significant amount of money, by significant I mean something that's going to pay your house and your car and your groceries each month, right? And possibly raise your whole family. You can make enough money to raise your whole family on a 24-inch DTF printer. All right. So in my opinion, being somebody who's had multiple DTFs, I'm going to put this thing to clean real fast, and then I'm going to send the next 3 files to print. Somebody who's had multiple DTF printers, I've had the 13-inch ones, several of the 13-inch ones, and now I have the 24-inch. If you want to sell DTFs and you want to make money selling DTFs, you are going to need a 24-inch printer at bare minimum. Now, if you want to make a little bit of money and you want to supplement your business, whatever, you want to, you're not all that serious about taking your DTF, or you want to start off with DTFs, you can go ahead and buy a 13-inch printer, right? But just know that that 13-inch printer is not going to put you in a position financially that you want to be in. And I'm saying that loosely because my definition of a significant amount of money is not your definition of a significant amount of money. My definition of a significant amount of money might be pennies to you. Our standards are different. Or my definition of a lot of money might be like, whoa, that's a whole lot of money to you. I don't know. But if you want to make a significant impact in your wallet, you need at least a 24-inch DTF printer like I have here. So the equivalent, and that would be the equivalent of having several multi-needle embroidery machines. Having a 13-inch is not comparable to having multiple embroidery machines, but having a 24-inch DTF printer is the equivalent of having several embroidery machines. To be efficient in embroidery versus being efficient in DTF printing, you need that 24-inch DTF printer. That's what I mean, And I know what some of y'all are going to say. I don't have the space. I don't have the space for the DTF printer. Yeah, you do. You do. Probably got a king bed. Get the king bed out of here. Get a twin. You know what I mean? Because one thing's for sure. The 24-inch DTF printer can get you a bigger space. Whatever you got taking up space in that house cannot get you to that next level to buy you a new house. But the DTF printer can. So compromise your house and get what you need to start that business, because things are getting crazy, and before you know it, the price of everything is going up. And yeah, get it while you can. All right, let me turn this off so we can sign off. All right, guys, so thank you so much for joining in this live. I appreciate you guys. Once again, AllenAwade.com, ALLAWADE.com. If you want to try my DTF transfers, best DTF transfers in the business. Any company that doesn't think so, send me some transfers and let's do a peel to peel and let's see. I know it's not going to happen, but I dare you to take that challenge. Send me a DTF transfer, send me that file, I'll print them up on my machine, and we can do side by side. We can do press for press and see which one is better, or measure the smoothness of the peel. Any company, I don't care who you are, send them to me. It'll make a great video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Thank you so much for joining, and I'll talk to you on the next video. AllenAwade.com for DTF transfers. Thank you. Peace. I'll give you a shot. I use DTF supply out here in Cali, and consistently isn't there so far. Banding on my prints and color machine. No bandings over here. I know exactly what to do when I got years of experience now. I've taken this, and anyway, I'm not gonna. I got you. Holla at me, AllenAwade.com. How much does a 24-inch printer cost? It ranges depending on which one you want. This one I think is about $16,000. Financing is available, and the good thing about it is, if you have the business, the printer can pay for itself on a monthly basis and then some. All right, so that's an important factor also. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll talk to you guys on the next video. Stay tuned. I might go live again today because there's something else I want to talk to you guys about. Peace.